Hi, my artists. Welcome to Virtual Art Club. This is the last art club of the school year, so I wanted to teach everyone how to draw the MacFarland Mustang before we leave. So maybe if you do a poster next year or some kind of artwork for school, you could use this. So I'm working on top of a guide that I made to kind of walk myself through the steps before I did the official video. So you can see a light outline underneath of what I'm doing now. But what I want you to start with is very basic shapes, okay? So you're starting with a kind of rectangle that has lines coming in, very sharp for the jaw, a circular shape on the bottom for the horse's snout, and then lines that help us get those intense eyes. So we need really sharp diagonal lines in a lot of this drawing. The other thing that you'll notice that I'm doing a lot is drawing lines back and forth. So what that's helping me with is getting my symmetry down. Now, don't stress too much about making yours 100% perfect. What I like to say is that eyes can be sisters and not twins. So you're probably not going to get them 100% the same on both sides, but we can use our lines and our guides to help us get it as accurate as we can. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of sketch out the logo. When I start doing the hair, I'm going to do it by drawing just kind of simple lines first to get the flow down and then go back over top of those. So now that I'm done my pencil drawing, I'm going to take a black Sharpie and go over my lines. That's just going to make this more bold and pop, more like the actual logo for our school. So I'm going to show you at the end how to color this with my favorite distance learning coloring technique, which is just using water and markers to create a watercolor effect. So if you're going to do that, you want to use a permanent marker, a Sharpie, before you do the watercolor. If you do not have a Sharpie, what you want to do is hold off on your black lines and do your marker watercolor technique first. Let it all dry, and then you can just do the same thing with a regular black marker. Or you don't have to color your MacFarland logo in with the watercolor technique. You could just do this and then do it with crowns or color pencils or even with pencil shading. So when you're doing all your first drawing lines and your guidelines, make sure you're drawing with a really light hand so that when you're done, it erases easily and you can have your clean graphic logo. Now the next step that I'm going to do is take my washable markers and create a rainbow pattern on my MacFarland logo. So I would love for you to color it in however you would like to color it so we can have all these unique and interesting looking MacFarland logos when we're done. So I'm taking my markers and making a rainbow pattern. My next step is going to be taking a paintbrush and dipping it into just plain water, and then I'm going to start blending my colors together. So if you do not have a paintbrush, you can use a Q-tip, and you can also just dip your finger in water and try it like that if you'd really like to do it. So I'm about done coloring in my logo. I'm just going to blend the last little parts and then this logo is complete. So this is our last art club. I want to see so many of these coming in. I think it would be great to see the variety and the kind of unique qualities of everyone's logos. If you do this, please share it with me at Miss Money's Art Room and use the hashtag MMSDC Art Club. Alright, Mustangs, never give up, never give in.